Alright guys, well, it's the next night. It's Monday night. It's a little bit after 6. It's 25 after 6. I just got done work and getting all my stuff done. Put my dirty clothes on and come back out here like I told you guys. I couldn't promise anything, but we'll see if we can get a little bit done. Remember, getting a little bit done is better than getting nothing done, you know? So maybe I only get an hour in, maybe 45 minutes, whatever. But I bet you we could finish this rocker. And that's something, right? So let me bring you over. I'll show you what I finished up yesterday off camera. I put this bead in right here. Come up pretty good. And then I sanded it down. And we did the front of it as well. So, you know, all the way down through there. Let me see if I get you a flashlight. Maybe that'll be better. I don't know. You guys can see that better, but we got it pretty gosh darn good. Now I'll get some fiberall light at some point and just put a nice little bead in there, fiberall light, and then sand it. But for right now, I'll just throw some of this weld through primer on there. It works pretty good. It's got some high zinc some high zinc in there or something, just to protect it from surface rusting like it did to us the other day. All right, and if we look down into the floor area, we got all the spot welds in down through there, all the way down. Come up really nice, and I'm really happy with that. So we're gonna move on to getting the inside done. So I don't know how good the viewing is gonna be for this, but it's what we're gonna do. So here we are. If you look inside, this side I'm doing completely different than we did over there, and we'll walk over there and look at that in a second. I used that punch tool that I was telling you guys about yesterday, the flanging and the punch tool over here on this side, and I put the welds out here. Now when I get the carpet and everything in, you're not going to see them, but I was just thinking, you know, I really like the idea, if you look over there how they are, that's really gonna, you know, grab it. They're bigger, they're, I think, stronger, so we're gonna use those. But this is what we did on this side. And like I said, I don't know, for the guys that didn't see, let me show you this real quick. Grab this big flashlight. You see, I took the whole rocker out of this side, and I wish I did. Like I said, I wish I'd done it on that side now, but you know, the night I was doing it, I thought that was a great idea. And it's still a good job. It's just, I think this side's a little better, that's all. All right, so let's set the camera up over here, kick the welder on, and we're gonna weld these spots up on this inner rocker. We're gonna walk our clamp down just like we did. We got quite a few of them, but we should be able to burn right through that. And then we can start looking at putting this bottom of the inner quarter to the rocker as well. And then the first part of putting this wheel tubs together, we'll weld the inner quarter to the wheel tub as well. I don't know if we'll get that tonight or not, but we'll try. I mean, like I say, I put a full day in at the job, and then I'm gonna try to get a little bit done in here, and we'll see how it goes. Let me set you guys up on the other side. That's the only reason I'm going to shut the camera off, so I'm not bouncing you around. All right. Now I got to turn the air compressor on. I shut that big light off. I don't like the way it strobes. It provides pretty good light, but after a while, it's constantly strobing it. I don't like it. It starts to give me a headache, so I can only imagine what it looks like on camera. So I shut that off. I like these little what do they call them? Cyclopses. My buddy at work found them, and I liked them so well. I got my son bought me a couple for Christmas and my birthday. I told him, every time you can't think of a thing to get me for a gift, get me one of these things. I mean, I got 2 of them going. I wouldn't mind having 3 or 4 of them going, because they work really good. Yeah. Get them on Amazon. I think they're like 35 bucks. I don't know, something like that. They ain't too bad. All right, let's see here. Got that on there. We're gonna find some safety glasses. I think I have some in here. I thought I had some in here anyway. I could have swore I did. I don't want to be digging metal out of my eyes, so hang on a minute. Let me find my safety glasses. Alright, I found them. I just didn't want to be digging nothing out of my eyes. Up to that point, I think I want to also get the paint off of there from the factory. Just you know, dirty up your weld. You know, anything to make a nice clean weld, strong weld. Sorry about the compressor. It's a necessary evil. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I gotta find, to make the best weld is to be comfortable. I'm gonna try to do it this way. I might have to get in there and lay sideways. We'll see, but it's all about, you want a nice weld, it's all about comfort. At least that's what I found. Yeah, I can't really see what I'm doing there. A little bit right there on the end of got it that time. I said it's going to take me a second to get myself comfortable to where I can get into a rhythm here. I got two smaller ones right there. I'll come back for those. Let that cool off for a minute. I can't see this at all. Let me clean that up. I think I got to get a little more of that paint off of there. Struggles are real. Maybe it's because I'm a little tired too. I don't. Try that again, I guess. We definitely got all the paint off, so I don't have any more excuses. I just have to get a better angle. I cannot see it, so I might have to get on here if I block you. I'm sorry, but we gotta have a quality weld. We can't have this car coming apart going down the street. Man, us old guys, I don't know about getting in these tight spots anymore. Yeah, I don't think I can see it real good there either. No, that's not gonna work. Let's try it this way. Let's see what we got. Might have to. You know what, I might have to just, one of these clamps, like beside it, the nut on it, because I want it to be tight. That one's tight, but I gotta be able to see. Fill it up. I just can't see tonight. Okay, that looks pretty good. I could see that. Probably need one more piece right there. I'm old school. They got them welding shields now that you can keep them down and they change. I can't use those. My neck, I have to have that flick of my neck to weld. I've been doing it so long. But this thing's getting wore out. It's either too tight and it flicks off your head, or it's too loose and it keeps falling down. On the end of the contact tube there at the end. You guys heard that. That's what happened there. Might as well leave them Leathermans out. Probably need them a couple times on this one. Finish that. foam, I guess, from the factory here. I don't know if it's glue. It's not where we're working, but it's close enough to where it could be something. So we're gonna get rid of that, get that out of the way. Keep that heating up, stinking up the joint. And I hit that pocket in that wheel tub the other night when I was cutting that out. And this whole shop, you couldn't even see the back of the shop. It got so smoky. I don't want that happening again. It looked like the same stuff. I initially thought it was that foam. Somebody sprayed some of that house foam in there, but it might have been that gluey stuff there. All I know is that when it lit up, the smoke kind of looked green, man. I did that one left-handed. That come out good. The other cool thing about this, doing it this way versus the way over there, I was thinking, you know, it's like everywhere I'm filling in, those are the holes I drilled out. That's where holes were. There's a couple I'll have to touch up, but I obviously don't have my A game today, guys. And you're not going to have it every day. I ain't no better than the next guy. Ugh. Good. Ooh, we hit some galvanizing right there. There's a heavy coat of galvanizing. These inner, I guess you call them inner rockers, what the outer rocker connects to and the floor connects to. It's really heavy metal, and it's got a real thick galvanized coating on the inside. So I mean, for all the damage this car has rust-wise, the inner rockers are almost just flawless, and I imagine that's probably the case for most of these cars. I think they pretty much build everything off of these whenever they start. I probably should put some gloves on. I hurt my finger with one of them little weld balls, but oh well. Alright, good to that point. We're going to have to prep the rest of these holes. I'll just take a second, climb out, we'll let that cool down a minute. It's already cool over here, so you know, as long as you don't stay in it too long, you'll be alright. Oh, yeah, not bad. Alright, we got to get these all prepped up. These are a little far away over here. I'll have to hit some stuff around. That's no big deal. We'll be able to do it. My safety glasses, I know they're sitting here somewhere. They're not sitting on my head. Ugh. Did you guys see where I put them down at? There they are. All right. Set this aside. Start with the inside first because it's what's on there. I got an extra hole here that I drilled in the wrong place. It goes to nowhere. I'll just turn the welder down at some point and fill that back up. Don't forget, I got to come back and hit those two at some point, the two smaller ones. Like I said, I just went wherever there was, everywhere you see a hole, there was a spot weld. Let's see if I can get reacclimated with being comfortable. I do not have my A game today, guys, but that doesn't mean we can't get some stuff done. That was a little, I don't like how far apart that one is. Flat, but that's better. That one, I think that one's got any tighter there. I'll show you guys this one in a little bit here. This one, like I said, I drilled a hole into nothing on it. Guess I'll have to fill it up at some point. But there's one right above it too. Got one of them wire loom clamps right there. I mean, with the hammer. A little better. Maybe Hey, sorry guys, the battery died. I ran in the house and got the other battery. I hadn't done anything. I'm still trying to get this tight to where I can hold it and weld it at the same time and see what I'm doing. Like I say, it's right where one of these wire loom, where you tuck the wires in on these things. So it's kind of tough to find that little sweet spot. There it is right there. If I could just get underneath there, that'll be fine. Oh. I guess I'll have to start moving a little quicker, because guys, that's the last battery I got. Hey, we got her. We got her pretty gosh darn nice too. As they say, even blind squirrels get the occasional peanut. We got one. We got one. Where the heck did that go? There, that's better. I think it needs to be a little tighter yet. That's much better. Much better. Nice and good right there. Just like a little more weld right there at the top. There we go. I have to touch that up, I guess, but I wanted a little more weld at the top. I got 2 holes in a row. I remember this. There was 2 spot welds in a row, so it is what it is. If I can catch the one, and then the other one will come in. Hit this one a little bit. Good. Got that guy. Good. There we go. It's tight. Oh yeah. intents and purposes, that's probably the best one of the day. And it looks like I missed a little bit on the one side. How about that? I just spoke too soon. The rest of it looked good though. Bottom line is I can't see tonight. Sometimes I got the safety glasses on too, that don't help. Man, I'm losing my welding vision, I guess you could say. Say it goes. And it's gone. Might have to learn how to weld with those magnifiers or something, I guess. I don't know if I'd like that though. Probably screw me all up. Sometimes I can see it all right. Not today. This here. Chipped off all the, because they had this whole thing smeared with the, I don't know, what do you call this, the seam seal, right down the whole thing, and I got it off, but the remnant's still there. It's a little stinky. I knew this was going to be a dirty job this evening, so I went to grab my fresh stuff and I said, let me just put that old nasty shirt back on. Because it's not going to be, I'm going out there, I'm just going to lay down in the dirt. What's the point? That's good. Let's catch that one while we can. Spot right at the top. That's all right. I got two more, then I got to do them angles right there. We got those two back here on that end. Yeah, I like using that chisel to help separate stuff whenever. Yeah, but you got to be careful with that air chisel. I bent this flange up a little bit. And I wish I wouldn't have been so aggressive with it. This probably would have went a little easier if I hadn't been. But learn as you go. I might make a lot of mistakes, but we're gonna have an okay Nova, I think, when it's all said and done. Something cool to cruise around on once in a while. There it is. Exactly what I wanted. Set it my way. I know, you know, this has got, it's tedious to do, so it might be a little tedious for you guys watching the whole thing, but it's like, it's what I'm going to be doing on the car for the next little bit, you know, and I want to include everybody. I'm wondering if I should, you know, do this in a, like a premiere setting where guys can at least chat with each other while they're watching this, because I know it can get to be a bit much, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to make it as inviting as possible, but you can only make bug welding so exciting for, and then it kind of loses its luster. There we go. I don't know. That one's terrible. I will grind that one. We got a grinder. That one is just, I hit a piece of crap or something there. That's all right. We'll get that over there. It's okay. All right, we got 3 more on this this little angle right here. So we'll put one on the top of that right there too. Yeah, I'll have to pull that together and put a little clamp on bead on the top of that. Alright, let's see here. This thing is, it's been chugging lately. It's got a bunch of spatter on the end of it. I put my Leatherman away for once. Clean the tip. I'm kind of. I should be better. I shouldn't be welding with such a dirty tip. It probably would have been a little easier on me. I'm gonna lie, I'm dragging a little bit. Alright. And my day starts early, guys. I get up at 3 in the morning. I leave the house at 4:30. It's like sometimes I get up at 3:30, but my brother said I'm like an old Buick. I need an hour to warm up. I guess he's right. I probably do. So my day starts pretty early. get these two on this end that we didn't get at the beginning. Get those out of the way. Then we'll take a look at this thing, see what we got. It's starting to get dark. I was thinking about taking my gasser to work tomorrow. I don't know what I did with the car cover. I don't have the, it's gonna be nice, it's not gonna rain. It's a perfect day to do it. My truck, I dropped it off for my buddies to look at. Electronic, make sure everything's all right. I was looking at it. I heard where the temperature sensor and the thermostat both go, and then the gauge won't come off 160 and it races. You're supposed to do a hard reset and change both. Well, I did the hard reset and it's been okay since, but I figured I'd drop it off and let them just make sure it's all right. I ain't real good with that kind of stuff. There you go. See, when we first started, I hated this position. now it's just fine. It's because I'm old. I got one more here. It's the only places where it's a little tough to get it tight is where these wire loom clips are on this rocker. Alright, that's okay. Then, oh, there it is. Clean these off and then we'll take a look at them. Bring you guys over, we'll see what we got. I don't think it's too bad. Like I said, I really wish I had done that side like this. Now it is in the back, from the quarter back. I may pop a couple holes in there and put some in there. I don't know why I didn't do it. When I was very careful taking that side apart. I can even show you on this side. There's no holes. You can see where the old spot welds are. But I took it out. I cut the front of the rocker off and drilled it this way, and I didn't put any holes in the inner rocker. It was kind of slick doing it that way, but hindsight 2020, I'm like, I'm not doing all that on this side, and then I end up liking it. That side took more work to do. I plasma cut it out on and then I got in there with the drill. What I do with those safety glasses? There they are. I don't want to throw these on the floor. Keep them in here so I'll be able to find them. Constantly changing the bit on the end of that. I'll just take it. Clean them off real quick so we can see them real good. See if we have to touch anything up. I missed half the hole right there. Get that real quick. Also, I got this hole that goes to nothing. I'll show you that. I'll do that later. Let's see here. See, some guys use coat hangers and stuff. I don't. I just use the welder. I just take my time and fill it up. Let me just finish this one right here. I don't know how I didn't see that, but I didn't see it, guys. I don't know what happened there. It's a half a hole. Alright, that got it. Good. Yeah, we fill this whole thing up with seam seal anyway. It's gonna be fine. It's plenty strong. Where's that? Alright, let me come over. Take a look at this. Alright, now bring you over and show you this. I don't know how exciting or boring this is, guys, but this is all part of, if you're doing a car and changing panels, this is what you're doing. So I don't know, maybe somebody will tell me, but just real quick before we look at the inside, look at the outside. Look at where we burned in real good. It almost looks like the factory spot welds before I cut the rocker out. So I really kicking myself. I wish I'd have done that side like that, but this is one of those things where I learned, you know. So there's your plug welds. The rocker is in. All right, so I'll hit it with I'll hit it with the weld primer for now, because it's what I got right there. And like I said, it's got some zinc stuff on it, and I think it's going to work out pretty gosh darn good. But guys, that's all I'm doing tonight. Hey guys, sorry that the battery died again. I actually got the camera plugged into the outlet here on the side. That's all we're gonna do for today. I'm actually gonna take the gasser around front, and I'm gonna put a car cover on it and drive it to work tomorrow. I gotta go get gas in it though. That way I don't have to clean up too much. I'll try to do this again tomorrow. Believe me guys, it all depends on how hectic the day is. We're probably gonna work on the wheel tubs, getting them all welded in, both sides, because we don't have the other side welded in yet. We have those welded together, but not in. We have to do both on the passenger side, but we'll try to do that together. We'll see how it goes. All right, till next time, take care everybody.